Hey, Warrior Saints, happy Friday. We have come to the end of another week. Father Chris here. Welcome to our Crucifixional live stream. Glad to have you beautiful people with us today. We began on Monday talking about Las Vegas. And everybody knows Vegas is a metaphor for chaos. The bright lights, the debaucherous lifestyle, the smoke all over the place, the loud noise of casinos and slot machines, the constant barrage of people, some scantily clad, and on it goes. When you're in Vegas, it's a playground for the senses. And as you watch people, you're like, oh my God, this place is chaotic. Vegas becomes a metaphor for all of us for the chaos that we live in our own lives. We may not all be living in Vegas or visiting Las Vegas, but that discombobulated feeling that we feel, we've been exploring this week in our relationships, whether it be with other people, in our relationships to God, and in our relationships or our own heart. And we know we don't want that chaos, right? Like nobody said, listen, here's the perfect point. It just hit me. Nobody goes to Vegas and says, oh my gosh, I want to stay here for like a month, right? Everybody says, you've all got your own numbers, but like I can only do one day in Vegas, right? Or like 3 days max. That's all. I can't do more than that. You don't need to. Like in other words, nobody can go to Vegas forever. No one wants to dwell in Vegas in the chaos that is Vegas, right? Likewise, no one wants to dwell continually in the chaos that's the world out there. We're looking for the order that only peace in our hearts and our minds can bring. That peace, as we have been exploring all week, comes from only focusing on Christ. When you stop living your life in a Christ-like way, bro, the chaos is coming, right? Yes, the chaos is always out there. I mean, our job is not to destroy chaos. Our job is to overcome it, right? Just as Jesus walked on the water during the chaotic storm, and so did his disciple Peter, the great rock who should sink in water, walked on over that chaos when he was focused on Christ. The message is that we have got to be always trying and striving to live a Christ-like life, right? You have to get on the way of the warrior saint. If being a warrior saint is the destination to which we all aspire, get on the road, son, and get going. Get going. It's time, as we say, to get some. How do you do that? You have to live that life crucifixionally. And here's where we're going to end this week. That sacrifice of self. Right? That's what crucifixional means. It means to imitate Christ, to voluntarily allow ourselves to be sacrificed on our own cross in order to do God's will. And God's will was given to us, like throughout Scripture, but on the first page, as he puts Adam in this garden, and he says, I gave you this beautiful place. Your job now is to till it and keep it, right? You and I, in imitating Adam, the way he was supposed to be, not the way he ended up, and imitating Christ in his victory on the cross, we are to till and keep the world around us. And I do this because it's not that we're to become farmers. It's that we are to take the blessings that God gave us and bear fruit, right? Whatever gifts he may have given us, we have to offer them back to the world. Whatever skills he may have given us, we offer them back to the world. Whatever love we may have in our hearts, we give back to the world. Whatever strength he may have given us, we use in the world to make it, in some, forgive me sounding cheesy, a better place. Our responsibility as warrior saints, people who are driving in that direction to become awesome, right? Exceptional men and women. To do that means we must have everything kind of clean in our heart. Look at Wednesday's episode if you didn't follow it. Have everything clean in the relationships with our spouses, friends, and coworkers, and so on. Watch yesterday. And also to take it then and give it out into the world, right? We're always pushing forward. If the focus is always and solely on the self, even if you're trying to make yourself better, it's not complete. Once we start to get our own house in order, then we take that and we make an impact in the world. Then we take that and we make another person's life even that much better, right? That's the power of the message, is get yourself right so you can help others get themselves right. That's the idea. See, it's moving my will to take God's will. As warrior saints, the people who have reached that, if you will, they're doing amazing things in their lives. And I want you to be able to do those amazing things as well. To find yourself on the path. of imitating Christ, looking at Christ, living a Christ-like crucifixional life, making a powerful impact in your own life and in the world. Do it by visiting here. That's it. That's it. It's that simple. Visit warriorsaints.org and get on the way of the warrior saint. Join us in this movement. Let's make a difference. I know we can do it. I know you can do it. Love you, beautiful people. We'll be back on Sunday morning for Orthros and Divine Liturgy at 9 and 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, respectively. And then Monday, next week, we're going to have some fun in a different direction. Love you. Be safe. Have a great weekend. Walk on the way of the warrior saint. As always, find yourself on the path. Get walking on the way of the warrior saint.